Alright, what's up everyone? I'm Jacob, also known as Jonesy, and I have here another booster box of the set Twilight Immortal from the indie trading card game Mythic. I'm going to open it up and rip all the packs once I find the best way to take out the plastic wrap with the scissors that I have here. Did that work? There we go, that's better. Alright, I believe we got 24 booster packs here. We're guaranteed at least 3 rarity 3 or higher cards. Also, this pack was upside down. Maybe that means it'll be good luck for us. Also going to try to open up a little bit more just so it'll be a little easier to get the cards out. Alright, starting off with a Cuddle Muffin Nephthys. That's a great card. Grandma's always nice. And for the foil, we got a Kingdom of Shu. Probably going to add that to a 3 Kingdoms deck. I should make a 3 Kingdoms deck. I have enough cards for it. Alright, second pack. Got another 3 Kingdoms card. There are a lot of 3 Kingdoms cards. Ooh, Nessie, arguably the best card in the game. Alright, and for the foil, we got a Fallen Angel's Throne. That can definitely be a surprise for opponents not expecting it. Alright, starting off with some Norse cards. Chang'e, Cert. Well, I do like that art. I love the Cert art from Forbidden Tides more. That was part of a fan art contest. But we got a Sun Sea in a foil. Oh, that is a water type champion, which is important for comboing with Sun Ren in the 3 Kingdoms archetype. Alright, starting off with the Himeji Castle. Sengoku decks. The Sengoku deck is also pretty far down the line on decks I want to make in Mythic. There are just way too many cool archetypes. Alright, and we got a foil Khepri in that pack. Alright, it's no big hits yet, but we're only a few packs in. Alright. You only have a couple Babylon cards, but who knows, we might get some more in next year's set. Got Olympian Hero. Oh, we got our first hit in this booster pack. Behind the Hero. Oh, there's a Yurei. Alright. You know, besides Yesei, there's a big argument that Yurei is actually the best card in the game. I actually just traded for a couple of these, but hey, I guess I got an extra one to trade away now. Awesome. Yeah, Yurei is a huge hit. It's so versatile. You can use it in basically every single deck. All right, in my last box, I had back-to-back rarity 3 cards, so maybe I'll do it again here, starting with Onino Hanzo. And we got a foil Joan of Arc. Not a big hit, but still really cool in foil. Also realized the Olympian Hera foil from the last pack I accidentally put in with the commons. All right. All right, got the second Babylon card to go with the first one. Siddhartha is fun. And we got a foil Grain Chancellor Cao the Cunning. Is it Cao or Chow Chow? At any rate, it's a foil that we now have. All right. Next up, Ego Sabotage is always nice for pulling out decks. We got Grandma. And we got, a foil Siddhartha. You know, I have one copy of this in my Sham deck that spams high attack mythics. So I'm definitely going to be replacing my one copy that I have currently with this foil. That looks sweet with the background on that card. All right, looks like we only got a few more packs on the right side of the box. All right, it's only got one hit so far. Let's see if this pack has anything. Ooh, starting off with a good start. Trebuchet is a solid card. Ego Sabotage again. The Grain Chancellor. A full Yellow Turban Rebellion. Oh, wait. Is that a full art? Oh my gosh, it is a full art. It's a full art Jormungandr. You know, I believe one of my friends actually said this was the last card he needed for a master set of Forbidden Tide. So, I guess I got a friend who'd be willing to trade for this. Yeah, I don't actually have a Norse deck currently. Yeah, that still looks sweet in the full art. Wow. All right. Gonna set that off to the side there. You know what? I should probably put that Jormungandr in the Urain sleeves. Put them in this way and then double sleeve them later. All right. All right. Well, even if we weren't guaranteed to get at least one more big hit, I mean, this still be a great box. All right. Oh, was that another upside down pack? Huh. All right. 2 upside down packs in one box. Maybe that's a sign we'll get another full art card. All right, it's behind the other Joan of Arc, Aztec Priest. Make sure to subscribe to the channel because I do have a long video showcasing a few games featuring an Aztec deck coming up. It's more of a playtest session just to test out an Aztec deck rather than having a refined list, but at the end of that video, I'm going to be sure to talk about improvements on the deck and what it'll take to make an Aztec necessary somewhat decent in Mythic, because currently it's not great, which is a shame because the Aztec cards have arguably the best art in the game out of all the archetypes. Whoa, we got falling commons. Alright, I'm gonna have to be sure to try to make sure it doesn't fall. Probably have to start a new stack for the left half of the box. Fires of Hell can do some work. Yokiana, and we got a foil Zhao Yu, the Seaside Flame. Another great one to go with Sun Ren. Alright, one more pack for this half. Tengu is always nice. Definitely one of the best mythics in the game as well. There's the Sun Ren. Let's go with our other Water Three Kingdoms cards. And we got a foil Kong Ming's Eightfold Maze. Alright. Alright, so now on to the left half of the box. Before I open that, yes, there's 24 booster packs in a box. Alright, and this pack starting off with another Three Kingdoms Tiger. Kiana, Zhongfei, Munchkin. Ooh, and we got a foil upgrade for the Aztec deck that I will eventually build in paper. Nice. Alright, on to pack number 14, I believe. I was a kid, 14 was one of my favorite numbers because everyone said 7 was a lucky number. But I was like, well, 14 is 7 times 2, so it's twice as lucky, right? Ooh, and we got a foil delayed parasite. Interesting. Now, I think someone might have mentioned in the Discord about making a parasite deck recently. I think the parasites got brought up at some point. I don't know, I'll have to go back and see. Yeah, parasites can definitely be very annoying if you don't have Aries. Alright, so this one was hard to open, so that means there's a hit in this pack too, right? Starting off with the greatest of all horses. You can never have too many ballistas. Ringander, and ooh, a foil Helios. Helios is a fun one too. I've definitely played Helios a number of times. Alright, starting off with a Legion. Entrancing Rapture the Yokai. Always nice to go with the yokai. Ooh, Lord Guan Yu is great. Ooh, and you got a foil binding entrails of Nari. Nice. Art on that one is definitely creepy. Oh, this is why I've been trying to open up the top a little bit more, too. Alright, after Colossal and Fimbulwinter, ooh, Kettle Muffin Raw. Angulimala, great one to blow up boards of defensive decks. And oh, wait, is there a hit? Oh, no hits behind the invincible Flying General. But it is still a very cool looking foil. Yeah, even on the foils that may not be worth much, they all still look great for foiling, too. A lot better than the foiling for the first set, Ancient Legends. All right. Ooh, another Cuddle Muffin Raw. Definitely going to be needing those for a Cuddle Muffin deck. Ooh, Chang'e is also nice. And we got, ooh, a foil Olympian Ares. I got another foil upgrade for my Sham deck, which runs Ares. Nice. All right, next pack. All right, for the uncommons, we got Luzi, Machao, Misinform, and for the foil, we got, ooh, an Imperial Jade Seal. I'll have to check. I might have at least one foil copy of each of these 3 Enduring Three Kingdoms cards. All right, next up. All right, starting off with Pudding. Ooh, Aztec Eagle Warrior. Man, Miguel Firewolf really killed it on the Aztec arts. Kettle Muffin Zeus. Ooh, that's another good one for my Kettle Muffin deck. Shall be making. Ooh, and we got Sima Yi. All right, looks like we got 4 packs left. And like I said near the beginning, I believe we are guaranteed at least 3 rarity 3 or higher cards. Is technically rank 3? I don't know. I'll have to double check on that. But there should still be at least one more big hit in this box. Maybe it's in this pack. All right, for the pack foil, we got a Chengju, Commander of Heaven. All right, now 3 more packs. Let's see what else we got. All right, Sky Piercer. Whoops. Our piles of commons and uncommons have fallen again. All right. Did we have only 5 commons instead of 6 this pack? Wait, we got another big hit. Underneath the Zhao Yun, we got a Kong Ming's fan. All right. I was actually hoping to get at least one of these just to try out a small package with Lubu in a deck, and now I got one. All right. This turned out to be a fantastic box. All right, and we still got 2 more packs left. I believe the chances of getting a rarity 4 or higher card, if you get one, it does not take up the slots of a rank 3 card. I believe I heard someone mention that in a different video, so we might still be able to get a rank 4 card. All right. Another yokai card. And behind the misinform, we got a foil misinform. All right. Hopefully I'm not spreading any misinformation on the pull rates. All right, now we got one final pack. All right, one final pack to go. Starting off with a Sky Piercer. Iga Shuriken's pretty nice. All right, so that's our 6th common, so it looks like we're not going to get another big hit. But the foil still might be nice. And ooh, a foil Celine to go with my foil Helios. I also opened up this box. Nice. All right. So we did not get any rank 4 cards, but we did get a rank 3 full art card with a Jormungandr, along with arguably the best card in the entire game in a Yurei. All right. Very happy with that box.